Welcome everyone to the daily podcast broadcast, morning, day, evening, night, wherever this is meeting and greeting you. Hope that you are well. Hope that you know that you are on your way. You're better, doing better than you may realize. So pat yourself on the back and say, what up? What up though? All right, y'all. I am looking at this beautiful sunset right now. Beautiful, beautiful sunset from my window. It's amazing. So, if you have any topic requests, or if you'd like to be added to the subscription that'll be coming in the new age, new season, please let me know. Send me a direct message, Instagram, Agent K21 Podcast, or Instagram, or Twitter, Agent K21. Yesterday was Friday. TGIF. I don't know where the J came from. What up? But TGIF for not today, but yesterday was Friday. Every Friday, Agent K21 Music releases a new track, so go check that out if you haven't already. And we're getting right into it. So yeah, send your topic requests if you want to be featured on the channel. Let me know if you want a shout out, birthday, whatever. Hit me up. Artist, what's good? Let me know. Yeah. I did have a question come in. What is the hardest thing about podcasting? And the hardest thing about podcasting to me is coming up with topics. We find the time for the things that we want to do. We do the things that we want to do. So time, that's an illusion. That's, you can find the time and the ways to make a podcast happen. You don't need all the great equipment. I mean, it helps, sure. But for me, it's been finding the topics and finding, mainly the topics, because I had a bunch of topics I want to talk about, but I said in a couple episodes back that I had misplaced my notebook. Well, I still haven't found that notebook. And even if I had the notebook and I had all the topics that I have written down, it's still like, actually really talking about it. And I think for me, it's like I want to talk about topics and I want to do research on topics to talk about and give my opinion and whatnot about it. But it's just actually doing the research part, maybe, and finding the structure. I'm not too savvy with the structure of the podcast yet. It's still in the beginning stages and the new. I'm trying to implement some new strategies now of how to structure my life and structure my podcast in general, bring some stability, make it a little bit more consistent. Try to get these out to you guys daily as best as I can. And I think that that's also another thing is if you don't do something, give yourself the grace and forgiveness, because we all fall short. We all are just trying our best with what we have and where we are. So just know that you're doing that, and that's great, and that's awesome. But what I want to talk about today is synchronicity. I want to talk about synchronicity. Now, those of you who see repeated numbers all the time, 111, 222, 333, 1111, 1212, repeated numbers, synchronized numbers, anything like that. You see 313 all the time, or 818, or 757. What up, Virginia? 757. Those who know that area code, what up? But you see these numbers all the time. They do have a meaning. And I'm not really going to dive into all the different meanings. But if you're interested in learning more about synchronicity in general, in number sequences, I will give you a website for the angel numbers that you may be seeing. I'll save that for the end. So if you want to hear that, stick around. And I'll get to that later. But what I want to talk about is just synchronicity in the ways that we think. I don't know about anyone else, but lately, I think it is happening. Synchronicities and manifestations are so close hand in hand. And I feel like it's not just me that this is happening for right now. Nod your head if you agree. I feel like it's not just me. I feel like right now we have ushered into a different window, a different space-time reality right now where things are happening much more quickly, where, people are being activated. Star seeds are being activated in light workers are being abound, and I just feel like things are happening very quickly. I feel like time has slowed down, but it has also sped up at the same time. And so what I want to talk about synchronicity is in the fact that what you think is what you not only attract to you, but is also going to show up in your reality. And just some examples. I woke up the other day and I had a song in my head, and, lo and behold, the song was playing on the radio. Or I woke up and I had someone in my mind and they text me the next day, just things like that happen that are too magnificent to be coincidence, right? And they're too consistent to be just something to discard. And so if you find yourself having these synchronized moments happening, that is a gateway to say that you're on the right track, you're on the right path, and that whatever you're doing, keep doing, because source energy is trying to speak to you through these moments. And the more that you tap into, the more that you connect to yourself and connect to the environment and connect to nature and connect to Mother Earth, all these things are going to align more and more for you. So if you haven't checked out my podcast about connectivity, check that out, because our connection to source, our connection to God, our connection to the universe is always there. It's always there. But, we have free will, so you can discard that connection. You can not tap into it. But because God's source universe is so delighted in its creation that it's going to always be connected to you. But God is a gentleman. He's not going to force his way on you. So if you want connection to the source, if you want connection to the universe, it's available for you, but you have to choose it. It's already chosen you. So you're already chosen, but you have to choose yourself, and then you have to choose that connection. So you cannot be connected to the source, and a lot of people aren't. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just know that you're not connected, and it doesn't have to mean anything. It just, we all have our own ways of connecting or disconnecting. So, that's nothing to be feeling wrong or bad about. If you're listening and you don't believe in the universe, you don't believe in source, you don't believe in God, that's perfectly fine. We're not asking you to. It's there, it's real, and it's available if you choose it. If you want it, it is there. But no worries if not. And I feel like connecting to the source, in my opinion, is the ground for all the fruit to bear. And so these synchronized moments happen more readily, and I feel like they're always available. We just may not notice them. These number patterns are always available. The clock hits 222 every day, twice a day, every day, and it's up to us if we actually notice it. So just take the time to breathe. Take the time to notice. And so I challenge you to pay attention to what synchronicities are happening in your life. What things are you thinking about that show up in your reality? What things are you wanting to happen and then they do happen? Or what things you didn't think, what things are you dreaming about and then they show up? Just anything like that. Anything that shows that you're in tune. We're very intuitive people, and to the light workers, mystics, starseeds, empaths, we're all very intuitive people. And so continue to shine your light very brightly. And I guess I will talk a little bit about general synchronicity. I didn't really have anything else to say about it, because I feel like a lot of people talk about synchronicity. A lot of people talk about the repeating numbers. But I think synchronicity is deeper. I really do. So my question to you is, are you in sync? And I'm not talking about the group, but are you in sync? So synchronicity is the simultaneous occurrence of events which appear significantly related but have no discernible causal connection. So to me, what that means is there's no explanation for it. There's no explanation for why you see these numbers at the time that you see them. But I disagree. There is an explanation for it. There is an explanation. I think they're meaningful coincidences, and you can look at it as a wink or a nod from the universe to say, good job, girl. Good job, boy. I see you. You could look at it like that, or you could, just look at it as, wow, I'm really in tune. I'm really something special, because you are. And let this be a reminder that you're here for a reason. You're here for a purpose. And so, but in this particular moment, I'm just thinking about how quickly things manifest. So I'm going to share a little something. Now, I talked a little bit about my childhood limitations and common childhood limitations in the Neverland series, but everything I've wanted to happen is literally like sped up, and it's just happening. It just happens. Like, I wanted to get out of the situation I was currently in, and I got out of it. And then now I'm like, I want to get out of the current situation I'm in now, and there's a door for me to get out of it. And it just happened so quickly. Like, wow, I didn't even think this would actually happen. I was just kind of like, wanting it to happen, and I had made peace, with it not happening. And I feel like as soon as you surrender, as soon as you say, hey, I let go of the wheel, I'm not trying to control, in realizing that you are right where you need to be, wherever you find yourself, whatever situation, make the most of it. You can do it, whatever situation you're in, you just make the most of that, and the universe will provide everything else for you. So no stress, no strain, no struggle. There's no need to worry about anything. Let these synchronicities remind you that you are a magnifier. You are the manifestation of the law of attraction. Okay, you are a magnet for good things to happen. And for the things that are not so good, you can use the alchemy of that to make it something good. Because what is good besides a perception? What is good besides a judgment? So shift your perception, shift your judgment to say, everything that happens in my life is good because it's happening in my life. And there you go. And you just take that and you take that on the course running with it, because nothing is truly bad, that no person is truly bad. We are a cultivation of our choices and a cultivation of our beliefs and environment. But what are beliefs besides our choices, right? We choose what we decide to believe. And so I just want to encourage you, if you find yourself lining up with things more than just numbers, synchronicity is more than just numbers. It's looking out the window and seeing a butterfly at that exact moment that you look up. It's, looking to your left and you're like, oh, wow, I didn't know I was going to look to my left and see, the food item I wanted to get. All of those things are synchronized moments for you. And so a lot of times I feel like we just narrow it down to, I see all these numbers every day. That's great. But deeper than that, dive a little bit deeper and know that you are in sync all the time. And every moment is beautiful. A friend and I were driving we're in Key West. And I was like, man, someone had mentioned something about Sonic. And I was like, man, I would really like to go to a Sonic. Lo and behold, we're driving and we find a Sonic. And I'm like, let me turn this car right on around. And we went to Sonic. And it was just like things like that happen that are not coincidences. They are divine moments for you to embrace. So think about that. Think about ways that you think it and it happens. And use those superpowers. You are a magnet. You can attract anything you want to your life. You can attract it. It's already yours. So all you have to do is align your mind, your thoughts, your perception, your attitude, your beliefs, everything in that. That $1 million is already yours. It's already mine. That business, that movie that I'm going to make, this book I'm writing, it's already done. You don't even have to work for it. It's already done. You're just lining up to it. You're just waiting for time to catch up to you because it's already happened. It's already done. So whatever you're working on, whatever business you want to start, whatever proposal you have, whatever things that you have going for yourself, know that they are very possible. And if you don't think they are, remember that they are, because we're making our dreams into reality. A little shameless plug, that was the last podcast. We're making our dreams into reality, okay? So let me leave this with you guys. Synchronicity. Are you in sync? Are you paying attention to the universal signs and prompting in your life? I hope that this meets and greets you all in good spirits. And look at that, it's 5:55 right now. Look at that. Hello. So yeah, synchronicity is daily. It's everywhere. It's man, that's beautiful. It's everywhere. And so let's talk about the website I was going to leave with you guys. I didn't forget. I kind of did forget. But I'm here now to actually, let me look it up here. I'm here to give you guys that website, because anytime you have repeated numbers, and I want to give a shout out to my friend who put me on this website. But anytime you have repeated numbers, this is what I want you to do. Go look them up. So her name is Joanne Sacred Scribes. Joanne Sacred Scribes. All right, so that website is going to be Sacred Scribes Angel Numbers.blogspot.com. Okay, let me read that again. So sacred, SACRED, scribes, SCRIBES, angel numbers, ANGELNUMBERS, .blog, BLOGSPOT.com. All right, and she has done the work. Like, it goes all the way up to, goodness, thousands, millions. No. It stops at, beautiful, 3,333 is where it stops. So have a field day with this. If you find yourself having ringing in your ears like I just did, that's also a synchronized moment. But I think that's beautiful that she stopped at angel number 3,333, because 3 is a beautiful number. 3 is a divine number in general, but it happens to be my life path and one of my favorite numbers. So enjoy the rest of your day, and also just be mindful of those moments where you see repeating numbers, or you see repeating themes in your life, colors, people in general, just anything. Just be aware. Bring some awareness to the synchronicities happening in your life, and watch how things start moving so fast and so quickly, and to be a part of your manifesting of your goals and your desires. So be well, enjoy the weekend, and I will see you guys next time. Until next time.